Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we are back in the Fenix A320, flying this very short EasyJet flight from here in Glasgow over to Belfast. Real world flight done on the A320 CEO. Airtime of only 24 minutes. We won't be going very high. We'll be going to 14,000 feet, costing next to 5. And the routing is very short as well. We'll be departing runway 23, arriving on runway 25. So let's get this show on the road. So we'll jump into the flight deck. We'll go init reference Echo Golf Papa Foxtrot, Echo Golf Alpha Alpha. Jump over, go weight and balance, load aircraft 7 minutes. Flight number easy. 79 Tango Golf. Cost index today is 5, and we're going up to 140. Lovely. So departing here on runway 23, and we're taking the Norb 1 Hotel, and we'll insert that. And from Norb, we're going to go to the Lima 186 airway. From Lima 186 we're going to go to TRN. From TRN we're going to go to the Papa 600 to Blacker. We're going to insert that. We're going to go to Belzoo. Bravo Echo Lima Zulu uniform. Yeah, so it's not in, it's just my outdated air rack, that's fine. And ILS 25 Zulu, no via. Well, actually, is it gonna say via Belzoo on here? So Glasgow to Belfast runway 25 into. No, so it's just a straight approach really to 25. So we're not going to need any via. We'll insert that with flight plan. We'll just get rid of the discontinuity. From there, clear that. We'll insert, and then what we'll do is we're only going up to 14,000 feet, so we'll just click on this. We'll go fix info, Echo Golf Alpha Alpha. Yeah, and we'll do a 10 mile radius, and then 14 times 3 is 42, so we'll go EGAA 42, and that should give us a little bit better look at our routing today, which will take us out of 3, sorry, and then down, and then straight in on the arrival. Lovely, so we're going up to 1400. There, get the APU started, get the seatbelt sign on now. Start the APU, get the bleed on as well, and we'll go, we're still loading on there, so we'll go back to ARC menu, and we'll receive the first load sheet and accept that. Right, so APU is coming online shortly. We'll just check the weather here, which I think is a bit blustery. We'll leave that. What time is it now? Take that. 14 minutes to go, that'll be fine. So here it's 270 at 15, few at 390, 3,900, sorry. And then when we get down to Belfast, it's a bit windy, nothing too bad, 1012, 320 at 12 knots, 12 degrees down there. So we haven't got much routing to do, the flying should be quite easy. The APU is going to come online shortly. There you go, we'll get rid of the ground power. And the scenery in front of you is by PYREEGUE. It's a really nice one. It wasn't that expensive really. It comes with all custom ground handling and aircraft models. Everything's been done, including the airways, the jet bridges, sorry, and the land side bit. When we get to Belfast, of course, that is PYREEGUE as well, but that's their better scenery. The one in Belfast is absolutely fantastic. So we've got two nice sceneries and a lovely day's flying, even though it is only 25 minutes. So, APU's on, just waiting for the loading to be complete, which I don't think is too far away yet. We've loaded all the cargo, all the fuel's loaded up. What we'll do is, because we're so light, and I want to see what the performance is like, we'll go packed off optimum flaps, and we'll force toga and see what that's like, and fly up like a bat out of hell and see how quickly we can get up. So, aircraft's loaded. Why is the air bridge coming to us now? That's strange. And we'll go departure, dry, sync, we'll force toga, and we'll calculate it's 1/down, yeah, we'll go for that. We'll set to MCDU, and we'll accept that load sheet, and what we'll do is I'll tell the jetway to clear off. It should clear off in a second. And we'll go ground handling, and we'll keep the chocks and cones on, but we'll take the GPU away. And 2 minutes left on alignment, so we'll keep forgetting the keys. What we'll do now is we'll go predictive wind shear on the speed brake. Not much really more to do. I'll sync my settings actually, so controls, we have increment thrust and linked barrow, and then we'll go 1009. There you go, lovely. So this might be one of the shortest flights I've done. Be interesting to see the actual flight time, because I'm gonna climb out of here quite quickly. Remember to put the chrono on takeoff. We'll see. I'm gonna go for 24 minutes from toga to taxiing off the runway. We're 18 minutes late. That's okay. We'll make that time up anyway. Well, actually, no, we won't, because it's such a short flight. Oh well. I'm sure they can survive being 18 minutes late. Right, okay. Right, we'll get ready for pushback, pre-plan. And we'll clear the chocks away, tugs being connected, and we'll actually just get that ready like that. And we are going to the end of the runway, which is quite far away. Let me just check on these taxi charts at Belfast, not Belfast, here, Glasgow. Right, okay. Yeah, no problem. So taxiing is quite simple. We'll release the parking brake. We're going to push back, go into the main taxiway, and then up. Yeah, so that's fine, and then straight to full length. No problem. And we'll get engine number 2 started now. Hope your bleed's on. Oh, beacon light not. There you go. Actually, we'll jump outside the and we'll watch it from the outside. That looks like engine number 1 started to me, and there's the avail. So we'll jump to engine number 1, sorry now. And actually, I'm just checking on flight radar, the real world flight, which has just departed, is just over Johnston, which is at the end of the runway. So we've got, tell you what, that's because I've forgot to put fuel pumps on, isn't it? Right, clear off. There you go. Parking brake set. Pop max auto brake on now. Taxi light, come on. So I might not do a time lapse in this one, we might just see, because it's 25 minutes, so by the time I get airborne and pop the autopilot in, we'll be near descent, so just see how long we go for. So that is engine number 1 started, so we'll turn the APU off, we will clear the start switches to normal, flaps 1. We need, our performance is down 1, so we've got flight controls, we've got down 1 there, we have flaps 1 selected, 1 plus F, so we'll do flight control check, full right, neutral, full left, neutral, full forward, neutral, full back, neutral now on the rudders, left, neutral, right, neutral, all flight controls are free and correct, so release the parking brake, and I'll give it a nudge. And pack 2 can come off, sorry. That's what we'll do now. And actually I learnt something about the Airbus the other day, that when you do a packs off departure, turn pack 1 back on and leave pack 2 for, is it 30 seconds before turning it back on? Otherwise everyone's ears will pop and it'll be really uncomfortable. I didn't know that about the Airbus, but that's what we'll try and do if I remember. So taxiing is quite simple, just follow this round all the way. And then it's weird here at Glasgow, there's sort of like, you go through this small taxiway here, it doesn't really look like a taxiway, it doesn't look like it could fit big aircraft, but it does. And I know the A380 lands here as well, and it'd be interesting to see if the A380 goes through that taxiway, because the wings on the 7.3 and the A320 get really close to the like the fire department building. It'd be really interesting to see if the A380 fits through there, because I highly doubt it does. I mean, I don't even think it would get through here, would it? The A380, it must have to do a runway backtrack. So, right, okay. Takeoff config. Check normal. Cabin crew have been asked to sit down. They should phone us shortly. We'll get a cabin ready message. That's them there. We'll wait until we're lined up straight, like so, and lovely, thank you, see you up there. Right, and that's what I mean about the wing. Look how close we are. The A380 would definitely not be able to get through here. So, right, full length down here. Put TCAS on now because we're not online and I'll forget it. So I'll just pop that on ready. So what I mean about the texture as well, this is really nice how they've got like the different shades where they've had to repatch it up. It's really nice. The PYREEGUE do take attention to detail to the next level with their sceneries. It's like them and Orbex are really good. I really enjoy their sceneries. What I do find though is Orbex, they look nice but their performance is really good. PYREEGUE performance is a bit iffy sometimes, however it looks really nice, but then with the build stuff it looks nice but the performance is dreadful. So it's just a toss up between what your PC can handle really. Right, anyway, we're ready to line up, so we're going to pack one off, get all the lights on now, and ready for departure. Actually look here, I need to pop my increment thrust off, so I'm not using any throttle, so I just use my keyboard. Packs are off, takeoff config's done, ECAM no blue, we'll do a rolling takeoff, so stand up the thrust levers, chrono, man, toga, SRS, runway nav blue, and away we go. Clock started, speed's rising. There's a very stiff crosswind, I can feel it in the controls. V1, up we go, rotate, positive rank gear up, away we go, and there's that wind, 20 knots off the nose, that's quite horrible, and up we go. Chuck the autopilot in and we'll listen to the thrust go into climb. That was really nice. And goodbye Glasgow. Right, okay. Flaps are near the clean speed, so I'll wait until speed rises well above that and we'll go flaps clean. Now there is restrictions here up until TRN, so we're just going to go direct TRN. We're not online, so we'll clear all the restrictions out. We've got no restrictions, going straight up to 14,000. Right, these lights can come off. Disarm the speed brake. Cabin crew can be let go to start whatever little service they're going to be able to do on such a short flight. And some nice wind farms down there. It's very nice. Oh, sorry, yeah, pack one on. We'll wait 30 seconds. And pack 2 can come on. I'll turn the landing lights off now. We'll go standard as well. And what we'll do is we'll pop data in already for the arrival. So it is gonna be 280 at 14. Temperatures 13 degrees 1012. Just put 150 in for our minimum. And up we go. So the lights are off. It's not bumpy at all now, so what I'll do is I'll let passengers have the seats for about 10 minutes before we start descending again. Obviously we see some nice views of the Scottish countryside before we enter the Irish Sea into Belfast. So top of climb's coming up there. So what I'll do now, guys, is I will leave you with a climb and cruise highlights, and then I'll get back to you as soon as we start descending in about 10 minutes. So I'll see you in roughly 10 minutes. After a staggering 7 minutes in the cruise, we are now descending. Descended a little bit early because the Airbus likes to dive a little bit, but we're at our descent point now. We might as well just update the weather quickly. It's the same. So what we'll do now is we'll go 1012. We'll actually pull this. I'm on standard now, and tell the passengers sit down. What a short flight. This must be the shortest flight I've ever tried to do on this. I know EasyJet do a shorter one. They do Liverpool to the Isle of Man, which is like 8 minutes or something stupid. Let me check. Let me go on flight radar and have a look. I know they do something like that. Yeah. So what Echo Golf November. So let me just see the flight time on that and see if we're quicker. So if we want to go from there, which is Echo Golf November Sierra, and we want to go to Liverpool, which is Echo Golf Golf Papa. Right, let's pretend we're setting up that flight and see how long that would be. So ours has a 25-minute air time, to be exact, 25 minutes, and this one is actually no, it's 31 minutes. So this must be the shortest route EasyJet do then. So Ireland to there. They don't do Belfast, do they? They do Ireland to Belfast. So let's see what that flight time would be. We get the landing lights on now. Because this might be slightly shorter than the one we did. So 25 minutes, that one was 31. I mean, they're all short flights. $20 minutes, okay, so Belfast to the Isle of Man is the shortest one. 20 minutes airborne. And it says they do that flight twice a week. So that's EasyJet's shortest flight, I believe. Still can't believe 20 minutes in an Airbus A320, that's mad how short that is. I mean, 25 minutes is really short as well, but 20 minutes. Would there be any point releasing the crew? Start a service? I don't think there would there? Anyway, let's start setting up for this arrival. So, don't have to do much in the Airbus, everything's plugged in for us. Just have to click approach, but what we can do is we'll go full flap arrival. That was quick, thank you. Full flap arrival, get the landing systems on. Well, actually, let's have a look at the performance. Landing performance. So, 25, good. Apply meta, and the landing weight will be, if I click off it, sorry. So, minute reference. Let's just say 58.5, just to be 58.5. And we'll go flap 3. So low water brake, flap 3. Will take us to the end of the runway, but I don't mind. So we'll go, if that's the case then, flap 3. Lovely. Right, that's all sorted then. So what I'm going to do now is the approach fix is CF25, that's there, and that wants us there at 25, FF20, so FF25, okay, so we'll go 2,500, we'll go speed, we'll say 220 knots we want to stay at, and we'll actually pull that down. We'll go there. So I have a bit more control over it now, just in case he tries to play up. And speed's coming back on its own nicely. I find that the Airbus is quite a slippy aeroplane. I don't know if it's the Phoenix, but in X-plane the 320 sticks to speed quite well on 321. But in Microsoft, I think the 7.3 it's a bit slippy, but with speed brake. But in the Airbus, I find that always extending the speed brake. I don't know whether it's Phoenix's descent logic, how it calculates like its VNAV, but it's still really good. And here is Northern Ireland, and there is Belfast City Airport, where British Airways and Aer Lingus City fly into, and we are going to Belfast International, which is the bigger airport, where TUI, Jet2, Ryanair and EasyJet fly from. So let's have a look. We're a bit low. We'll go 1,000 feet per minute because we've got to slow down as well, remember. Shortly we start getting flaps and everything configured. So there's the localizer, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to activate the approach mode. Everything's plugged in. We'll go down to 210 and elect to go flap 1. Flap 1 comes out now, and getting a bit low on glide. We don't want to be that low, so we're 500 feet per minute. And we'll have one little more update of the weather, just to make sure we're current. Yeah, there's still a bit of a stiff wind, it's okay. And we'll click the speed in. And we'll go approach mode. Pilot 2. And there's the runway over there. I don't know what I was looking over there for. I thought we were making a bigger left turn, but it's just there. As we've intercepted the glide and the localizer at the same time, lovely. So we'll set the go around at 4,000. And flap 2 can come out now. We're quite a light aeroplane, so the speed should come down on its own really well, especially when we get gear out. Lovely, okay. Get the rest of the lights on now. We'll arm the speed brake as well. So, gear down. I'll go outside and watch it come down. And we'll go flap 3. And that is our final approach checklist complete. So ECAM no blue, cabin crew have been seated, cabin is ready, GPWS flight 3, which is confirmed. So, GS Mini doing its thing there, keeping us, adding its own wind correction. So you can see the wind there. 5 miles to go. It's stable. And lovely views of the Northern Irish countryside here. Sort of a slight mist appearing now, which is really nice. So I'll let it stable itself out a little bit and get a bit lower before I elect to take over. And such a short flight like this, our alternate today is actually Glasgow. So if we were to do a double go around, we'd go back to Glasgow. So my aeroplane, and keep flight directors in, and here we go. So not the longest of runways here, to be honest with you, but we are really light, so flap 3 should be fine, but we don't really want to mess around, so I'll try and get it bang on the money. Right, just pointing that nose slightly right now for the wind correction, slightly under glide, correct it. 2 red, 2 white now. That wind is throwing us around everywhere. Just trying to keep my eyes outside now. Still 2 red, 2 white. Speed's fine. And still gusting us around a little bit.
100 above.
Jet. That speed went up there. There's GS Mini doing its thing again.
Minimum.
Continue.
Light slow.
40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
Come on. Down we are. Just outside the touchdown zone, I'll take that though. Max reverse. Wouldn't sit down with that wind. Just wouldn't settle. But we're down with plenty of runway to spare. Manual braking. Welcome down to Belfast with a flight time gate, or takeoff to takeoff, of 26 minutes 20 seconds, so it's slightly a minute and 20 over. But I'm sure that's okay. 26 minutes of flying is nothing really. So we'll taxi off of here onto the other runway and then back onto the taxiway. That was a very blustery landing. Probably should have gone around, but we're really close to that runway there. We have plenty of runway to spare, really. And we'll get the APU on. Landing lights can come off. Runway turn-offs, strobe lights can come off, taxi lights can go on, wing light can go off as well now, APU can start. Let's clear up the flaps, so we'll go speed brake to the disarm position, flaps can go up. Start clearing away now. Lovely. Take the flight directors off now. And the landing system as well while we're at it. So a nice little flight time there of flying. Fenix handled it wonderfully as usual, and the scenery both sectors have been really nice as well. Actually, I'll get my thrust levers synced up again and give it a little bit of a kick up the backside and get us moving. I'm starting to get used to flying the Fenix actually, considering I've been flying it more. The landing techniques I've been getting used to. Just have to, I fly it a bit, because I fly the 737 so much and I'm used to Boeing. I fly it like a Boeing really, so I fly it completely dead flat up until the flare, and then I'll just pull back. But it's not how you're supposed to fly the Airbus, is it? Especially with flat 3, you don't realise how the attitude, sort of the angle of attack the aircraft has. It's really high coming in. It's almost, it's already in the flare at 1,000 feet really. But then you just have to pull back. I mean, the ground clearance on this aircraft is quite a lot as well, so the nose comes quite high. But once you get used to that, like I have, it's the landing's alright now. I've stopped absolutely smashing it into the ground. So, APU's come online. There is Belfast. As you can see, all the modelled interior is in there, all the ground clutter and stuff. It's really done really nicely here. And we'll park next to our company 321 there. So that's neutral there. And we'll take stand 14 for today. And we'll call it a day around there. Set the parking brake, engine 1, 2 dead. Beacon light can come off, taxi light can come off, seatbelt sign can come off, and we are down into Belfast. We'll click deboard and we'll get the stairs connected, and we can get ground power and disconnect the APU as well. So I hope you enjoyed that very short flight, guys, from Glasgow to Belfast. Really enjoyed that one. It was quite a neat, fun flight to do. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you very shortly in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon.